Hey everyone, this is Phil, and in this video I will be going over my first impressions of the MoYu LingPo 2x2. So I am going to do a full review on this, but I thought I'd just put out a video as early as I can so that you guys can see what this cube is all about. I know this cube is new and a lot of people are curious, so hopefully this will satisfy your curiosity. So let's get some preliminary stuff out of the way. This is the box. It's a pretty normal MoYu box, nothing too interesting. And these, of course, are not the stickers that come with the cube. This is just my preferred scheme, and these stickers are the fitted WitTwo 51mm, so they're kind of tight. They're not excessively tight, but they do block out a lot of the plastic. So if you want a little more plastic showing, you can go ahead and try the 50mm set made for the DaYan. So those two sets, I think both of them work. It's just a matter of how much plastic you like to show on your 2x2. So that aside, this cube moves really, really well, and I was very surprised just with its performance out of the box. This cube is not lubed. I was just mildly tensioning it to make sure all the sides were even, because it's not really fair to make a video about a cube if the tensions are not even. So let's check out the corner cutting, and this is like lined. I don't even know what the vocabulary is now for that, but it corner cuts more than you need, and it does it quite convincingly. So there's no issue with that. Backwards, it'll go. But you can see what's stopping it is this bottom part right here touching the top part right here. So where the cube is, or I guess where the external corner piece is rounded here, this crescent kind of contacts this crescent. So maybe if we were to sand this area and make it a little more, just make the crescent a little steeper, probably get a little more reverse corner cutting. Of course, I have not experimented with this, so I don't know exactly how it'll work out. It's not an exact science, but just judging by the appearance, it looks like that's what's physically stopping it from moving. Movement-wise, the cube is really nice. Of course, I'm no, you know, I'm no 2x2 expert, but the cube moves really nice. So there are no real locking and catching issues on the insides, and the cube feels kind of like a cross between a DaYan and a WitTwo. A lot of people say this. I don't know why they say this, but I can give my own explanation as to why I say it. So the DaYan always felt to me like a slower and more controllable cube, kind of stable in the center, and not as clicky and kind of scratchy. The WitTwo is scratchy and fast, and I think this has a little more stability in the center. I don't feel like when I move it, the pieces are coming out apart from each other, and it also has a vaguely scratchy sound. So that's why I feel like it's a cross between a DaYan and a WitTwo. I think this comparison is very appropriate because it does display some feel qualities of both cubes, and I think it capitalized on positive qualities of these two cubes. So I'm very happy to be made this cube. Other interesting factors I see just by looking at the outside is you can see the screw just if you set the cube on the table, you can see the screw, which makes, of course, tensioning a little easier. And the internal pieces are this cream color. I know a lot of primary plastic cubes you get are this color, so I guess it's like primary color before the plastic is dyed. And I don't know, I don't think it affects the feel of the cube very much. It's just some people might not like the look of it, but again, if you just tension the cube and you play with it normally, you probably won't notice this. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. Anyway, it's just very interesting that they made a black cube with primary internals, and I guess you don't have to dye the internals now, which is pretty sweet. So all in all, this cube is very impressive. I have never felt a 2x2 as convincingly ready to use out of the box as the MoYu LingPo. The WitTwo kind of, it's kind of dry when you first get it out of the box, and the DaYan is a little slow. But this cube is very, very impressive, and I can say, it's almost ready to use, even if you just take it out of the box, if you're not particularly picky about your gear. So this is a very low maintenance 2x2, and I really look forward to lubing it and tensioning it more and just playing with different settings on the cube to see what I can get out of it. But that's about it for my first impressions. Very, very positive first impressions, and I can't wait to see someone actually really fast use this cube, because I'm sure it'll give them very great times, because this is an excellent cube. So thank you guys very much for watching. I will put out a full review of this puzzle when I get a chance. Thanks again, and see you in the next video.